Okay, hello, good evening po sa ating lahat. Give me a thumbs up po kung naririnig niyo ako. Thumbs up pa tayo at pakisulat din po kung saan po grupalo ng Pilipinas po kayo nang gagaling. As for me naman, I'm here at La Trinidad, Benguet. Just near Baguio City. Okay, loud and clear pala tayo. Well, I'm Raimundo Basco. I will actually be your lecturer for this series. We have prepared 6 modules for you. And ito po ay about NAPOLCOM examination. I presume po na kayo po lahat ay hindi criminology, or do we have criminology students here or even registered criminologists? Well, psychometrician. May psychometrician tayo dito, no? You see, the Philippine National Police actually is in need of other careers or in need of other graduates. Hindi lang po criminology or yung mga registered criminologists yung kailangan nila sa Philippine National Police. So usually, they are conducting the NAPOLCOM entrance examination for you to be given chances to enter the police service. Okay, congratulations. We have a public administration graduate here. At kaya sila nagkakandak dito para ma-fill up yung mga quota ng Philippine National Police. Because at present, the Philippine National Police is 145,000 strong. Imagine nyo, 145,000 strong na ang Philippine National Police natin ngayon. And of course, daily may namamatay, may nagre-resign, may magre-retire. So they have to fill up the quota. May AP Broadcasting graduate pa tayo dito. J.R. Buena. So they have to fill up the quota sa Philippine National Police. So hindi yung kailangan nila. And come to think of it, that the Philippine National Police actually is revolving at present. Meron na silang cybersecurity. Yung mga IT, graduates ng IT, pwede naman kayo doon. Meron din silang sabi nito the Maritime Patrol Group, mga graduates sa BIPA, pwede din doon. Constantly evolving, that's only a force not only in internal security, pero kasali din naman sila sa disaster response, kasali man din sila sa mga other areas na pinapagawa ng gobyerno sa kanila. So it's very good that you're here actually to take a review for the Philippine National Police entrance examination, and I congratulate you for that you have the interest of entering the Philippine National Police. Ako man din ay nag-take noong year 2003 when they're actually starting to professionalize the police force. If you look actually at the history of the Philippine National Police, started way back in the 1900s as an interior force, or yung pinatawag natin noon that they are actually the Department of the Interior. And they started, yes, way back before the Philippine Constabulary. They're actually the auxiliaries, tinatawag pa sa kanila noon. They eventually became the Philippine Constabulary. They were integrated into the armed forces of the Philippines. And in 1990, aral din natin yan, baka papangunahin ko yung mga lecture natin yun. 1990, they actually become the Philippine National Police. You see? So, ano na yung gagawin natin ngayon? We are conducting the 3T, tawag nila dito, the 3T micro examination, or what we call now as the 3T micro study block system for NAPOLCOM success. You see? So this is actually a system that we have developed as part also of my experience of passing the Philippine National Police entrance examination way back in 2003. Ako man din ang galing sa serbisyo. It's not that hindi ako pumasok sa PNP. Sa kabila ako, because if you look at the DILG, sabi niya doon, the Department of the Interior and Local Government. The Interior actually is the PNP and the Bureau of Fire Protection. So, sa kabila ako, sa local government ako. So, I became a DILG officer for 17 years and I eventually retired about 3 years ago para magturo din po kung paano kayo po papasa or nakapag-enter po sa Philippine National Police. And yeah, as usual, ang kailangan talaga dyan ay you must have to undertake a review to be able to pass the examination. So, ano na ngayon ang 3T micro-study block system for NAPOLCOM success? Ito po naman yung program na gagamitin natin sa inyong pag-review sa pag-take nyo ng NAPOLCOM entrance examination. Hindi lahat kasi ng exam, it's not always a given na binibigay sa iyo yan. You also to study. And come to think of it that ano man to, mahirap din because only 25% of examinees, about 20 to 25% of examinees actually pass the NAPOLCOM entrance examination. And if you really want to join the Philippine National Police, there's no way but to go and take that examination. So, ano ngayon ang tinatawag nila dito na 3T micro-study block system for NAPOLCOM success? Dito muna tayo. History subject natin, baka nag-meet nyo si Eisenhower. He was actually a general in World War II that eventually became a President of the United States. At tama naman yung sinasabi niya. In preparing for battle, I have always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. Hindi niya sabihin dito na during the time, yung mga plano hindi pa niya nagagamit sa giyera. Pero kailangan talaga magplano. Just like you have to take a review in order to pass the Philippine National Police entrance examination. Bakit kaya almost 75% of those taking the examination fail ay nakalaan naman dito na sabi niya, they try to study everything at once while most examiners fail sa examination. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? They try to study everything at once. Totoo naman yan. Because we are now in the information age. Lahat ng pumapasok sa feed ng Facebook mo, binabasa mo. Sa YouTube, naghahanap pa dyan. Yung skin. At palaging, we try to study at once. Mga iba nga dyan, nag-i-study siya 2 days, 3 days before the examination. Wow. Genius. Sabi natin sa mga yan. It's actually about consistency. We will learn later that it's actually about consistency. You must have to be consistent in everything you do. And come examination day, I will assure you talaga namang papasa. It will actually pass the examination. Everybody could pass the examination. Provided for that, ito nga. Bakit sila bumabagsak? They try to study everything at once. They jump from one reviewer to another. Yeah. They jump from one reviewer to another. Ano ang mahirap dito? Hindi ka na nga consistent. You do not build up on anything. Dapat din kasi yung reviewer mo consistent. So you have to start slowly. You start sa easy part muna. Then you go to the medium part, then you go to the hardest part. Kasi, ang examination, hindi lahat hard yan. Meron ding easy, the medium, and the hard part ng examination. In this type of review, we're trying to show you the door. Hindi po yung mga ibang nagpapa-review dyan na ang ginagamit nila is the ABC or the A is for apple, B is for ball, or the C is for cut method. Hindi po. We will show you the door, give you the materials, and kayo na po ang bahala na mag-enhance po sa sarili niyo. Kayo na po ang bahala. Natutulong din po sa sarili niyo. Eh kung pwede lang sana, ako yung magbibitbit sa'yo, mag-e-exam ako sa napol ko. Kung pwede lang sana. Pero bawal. Diba? Naman, baka maano tayo dyan ng impersonation. The other one is they spend nights memorizing without strategy. You memorize RA 7165. You memorize ganito, ganito. You even memorize the whole part of the Constitution is not actually the right way to do your review. Because 20% only of what you review will come out in the examination. That is the Pareto principle. 20% talaga na pag-review mo ang magka-come out sa examination. And when the exam day comes, they freeze, not because they didn't study, but because they never knew where to focus. That is very important in every examination that you will undertake. Kailangan talaga meron kang focus, meron kang direction na pupuntahan, because without focus, you are like a bird that is flying in the wilderness at hindi alam kung saan dadapo or kung where it will sit. Ganyan pag wala ka talagang focus. So in our review, we will try to make you focus. We will make you focus in every aspect of the examination. When I took the exam in 2003, every night ako, for about 2 months, every night ako na nagre-review. Pero hindi ako nagre-review ng 2 hours, 1 hour. I'll just do it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, okay na yan. But I will do it daily. It is all, and I will always focus. And I will look at the real thing kung ano talaga ang dapat kong i-review. It is always focus. Mas lalo na kasi na kayo, na hindi nag-study ng criminology, you were never taught the technique on how to take the PNP entrance examination. And this early, I would like to say to you that those 2 examinations are very different. We have the PNP entrance and we have the criminology examination. Those 2 actually are very, very different. You're taking the criminology board to become a licensed criminologist, not to become a member of the PNP. You're taking the board to become a licensed criminologist, and that you review for the criminology board. Whereas you take the PNP entrance examination in preparation to become a patrolman or a patrolwoman of the Philippine National Police. Anong difference dyan? The PNP examination actually is all-encompassing. Lahat ng mga aspects ng cognitive learning, lahat ng mga ano dyan, you will have to undertake in the examination. Whereas, sa criminology board, it is specialized. Pupunta ka lang sa criminology board, take the exam to become a criminologist, and incidentally, in passing the board, you could actually qualify for the PNP. E tayo, na hindi nag-aral as criminologist, we are actually given the chance to enter the Philippine National Police through the NAPOLCOM exam. The other one is if you are a doctor, it is through the medical corps, and if you are a lawyer, it is through the legal division. Ganun lang naman ang road mo papunta sa Philippine National Police. So, you have to make it, yung review mo, all-encompassing din. All-encompassing din dapat yung review mo. You have to cover all the bases. Okay. Ang susunod naman po dito ay the chaos trap. Palaging mayroon ito. Chaos! Sabi na nila eh. Most may have to work hard, and working harder actually is not enough. Hindi po. totoo yung sinasabi nila na work hard and you could surely pass. Usually, working very hard without focus will bring you overload. Napakaraming topics, napakaliit naman na oras at hindi mo alam kung saan ka mag-focus. Hindi mo alam kung saan mo i-focus yung review mo. Hindi lahat evenly distributed ang questions sa Philippine National Police Entrance Examination. That is a 200-item questionnaire that you will have to undertake in how many? 180 minutes. And each question, we divide niyan, would probably be about 54 seconds. You're given 54 seconds to answer. Pero, di ginagawa yan. There is a technique actually that you could answer it even in 1 second. Then go to the next. Tuturo din natin yan sa inyo. So that you will not be overwhelmed or overloaded. Ito naman, shallow learning. Kadalasan ganito eh. Natutulog ka, punta ka sa YouTube, manonood ka. Oo nga naman, ang ganda ng lecture doon. Nakikita mo, maganda yung lecture doon. Nakinig ka. What are you actually learning? So this early, I would like to advise you to have a journal, a pencil, or a pen to actually take note of the important things actually that we will undertake here. Kasi alam namin na in this age, there are so many information bombardment, information overload sa inyo in your generation. Wala na nga yung mga questionnaires, yung mga questionnaire booklets, wala na sa mga bookstores. Usually, yun ang ginagamit namin sa pag-review. There are a lot of resources now into the World Wide Web, and what you need actually is to focus. At hanapin mo kung ano ba talaga yung ginagamit nila. Ano ba talaga yung dapat na gamitin mo sa pag-review mo sa PNP exam. With shallow learning, now comes panic. Hindi mo na alam. During the exam, nawawala ka na, tumitingala ka na. Hindi mo na alam kung ano pa talaga ang nangyayari sa examination. Hindi mo na alam kung you're in the right direction or what you cannot recall what matters most sa examination. Usually, ganito ang nangyayari pag wala kang practice. Everything that you are learning backfires. And lastly, my burnout. Your wasted energy. Yung mga topics na na-review, most usually, hindi mo na maaalala kung ano ba talaga ang mga yan. That is what we call encapsulate now as the chaos trap. Why hard work is not enough. In going into the review, lahat ang mga iba ang ginagawa nila dyan. Lahat ng mga subject na tinitingnan nila about law enforcement, about criminology. Yan, binabanatan nila yan. Puro ang concentration nila dyan. Ganun pa talaga yung pag-review sa PNP examination. Later on, as we go on, we will actually see kung ano ba talaga ang laman ng PNP entrance examination. Because that is a very, very important thing. Ang dami kasing haka-haka na ito, ganito, doon. Ang dapat i-review natin in preparation for the Philippine National Police Entrance Examination. And I think, hindi dapat ganun. So, what would be our answer for the chaos trap? Ito na. Step into clarity, the priority pyramid. Yan, nasabi ko na kanina, the Pareto principle, that you do not actually review all or give equal time to all of the subjects na pinapalabas nila sa PNP examination. Dapat may clarity ka. Yung sinasabi natin kanina, focus. Dapat you have focus. At saka step by step naman ang pag-review dito. How? Paano natin gagawin to? Sabi niya dito, we have to have a top priority. the master topics, dapat talaga na pagtuunan mo ng pansin. We have the medium priority support topics. Ano yung mga topic na magsusupport sa master topics. And we have the now's to know topic or yung mga low priority sa examination. You see? In our preparation, it's not actually a comprehensive na isa lang na bibigyan kayo ng mga learning materials at bahala na kayo. Hindi. We must have to scale it. Tingnan natin isa-isa. Because there is no one size fits all review for you to be able to pass the Philippine National Police examination. That the determination on how you pass actually of the examination is dependent upon each of your capability. Kaya ang ibig ko sabihin dito, kayo, bawat isa sa inyo ay may strength at saka may weakness. You may be strong in history, pero mahina ka naman sa mathematics. Ganun naman yun. You may be strong in verbal reasoning, pero mahina ka naman sa history. So there is no one size fits all. So it's you actually who would determine on how you would be able to conduct your review through the clarity method, through the priority pyramid method. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Top priority. These are actually the master topics. Ano ang sinasabi nila na top priority? The top priority usually are the frequently tested and high scoring areas. Alangan naman na mag-review ka the whole night or the whole week for the Philippine Constitution kung ang lalabas naman na question dyan ay 5 lang or 3 lang. Yun kung paano natin gagawin ang priority pyramid method. Bakit? Because these questions usually appear in bulk and carry the most weight. You see? Later on, as we go on into your review, we'll actually see kung ano ang mga ito. Pero ang examples ng mga ito ay we have reading comprehension, sentence corrections, math, word problems, and the logical series. Bakit ito yung inuuna nila na bulk sa examination? This is actually the cognitive understanding process. Usually dito involve ang decision-making process. Dito din involve ang mga critical elements na ikaw ay on how you would actually think on given situations. Those, yan ang nilalagay nila sa top priority or the master topics. We have reading comprehension, sentence corrections, math words, and the logical series. Paano natin i-undertake ito? As we go along, we'd actually teach you kung paano po natin gagawin ang mga ito. We now have the medium priority. Ano yung mga medium priority? These are actually the support topics. Usually, hindi man sila bulk, but we have to review it. These usually appear in moderate frequency. At palagi silang nakamix in the master questions. Ito pag-isipan niyo. The test makers, yung mga gumagawa ng mga examinations ng PNP, the Civil Service Commission, or even those PNP entrance examination, PMA entrance examinations. Isa lang ang aim nila dyan. To make it hard for you to pass. Isa lang ang aim nila dyan. Para babagsak kayo. E pag kayo naman na hindi nyo alam kung paano gagawin ang review nyo, most likely babagsak ka sa exam, because that is actually the main aim of the examination. So if you will not prepare fully for it, yan na. Expectedly, babagsak ka dyan. And the third one is the low priority, nice to know topics. Ito yung mga kokonti lang na lumalabas sa examination. You must have to know it. Bakit? These are rarely tested or low point questions. Ang mahirap kasi dito Diyan mo ginugol, current events. Pinanood mo lahat yung mga Senate hearings. Siguradong hindi naman lalabas kasi sigurado tapos na yung test questions months back. Yan ka mag-google ng oras mo pero hindi naman pala lalabas sa examination. So it is sayang. Sayang actually yung oras na ginugugol mo dyan. So, success comes from focusing on fewer, higher value areas rather than scattering your energy across everything. I mean, scattering your energy across everything, just like sowing or seeds in the wind. Pakalat, wala kang direksyon sa inyong pag-review, sayang yung oras, sayang yung effort, sayang yung pera, and come examination, magpapanik ka or andoon na yung chaos. So you must have to prioritize the areas. Prioritize the areas on how you would undertake the review. So that you have focus, you have compact attention going into the examination. Bakit tinatanong nyo? Malapit na yung examination. It's on October 19, I think, yung examinations. You're still given more than a month to prepare for the examination. You're given more than a month to prepare for the examination. And tamang-tama lang. Because in exam preparation, aside from taking this one, getting into clarity, and having the priority pyramid, you must have to understand that you must have also to train like boxers. Alam niyo yung mga boxers? Diba? Hindi naman bukas lalaban yan. Hindi naman ganun Boxers will set the time of their contract on when to fight. Set nila yung date. Oh, you're given 1 month to prepare. You're given 2 months to prepare. Hindi naman basta-basta, sugod lahat sa ring yan. Paring ka agad. Hindi. Dadaan pa rin yan sa basic. Kita nyo sa Pacquiao, jogging muna, tawag nila doon, sparring na walang kalaban, arangkata, ganun. Ganun ang ginagawa. You must have to take it slowly, one step at a time. I know you're all college graduates, you're all college graduates here. But in our time in college, tanungin ko nga kayo, have we ever taken a 200-item questionnaire in 3 hours? Of course, if you have tried other examinations like the Civil Service Commission, which actually we have programs for that. Pero ang tanong natin in college, meron bang 3-hour examination in college? And considering the fact that our training in college, to tell you frankly, is actually subject-based. Hindi, mag-e-exam pa sa science, mag-e-exam pa sa math, mag-e-exam pa sa Filipino, mag-e-exam pa sa English. Not in one day. Diba? Mga finals, midterms, mga exams natin. Usually, you do not take that in one day. Sabihin natin, subject-based. So, to take it slowly. Most likely, 100 items, 50 items, lang yung binibigay lang sa'yo. Here comes now the PNP entrance examination, a 200-item questionnaire at ibibigay sa iyo lahat yan at hindi ka mag-review. Do you think you shall pass? Except, of course, if you are Superman, you could actually pass that one. So, yung advice natin sa inyo na you take it slowly. You take it one at a time, one exercise at a time, one reviewer at a time. Nakita ko nga yung rating ng latest passing ng NAPOLCOM is even lower than that of the Criminology Board. Sa Criminology Board, latest ata 60%. But for the NAPOLCOM, it's actually 25%. 20 to 25% yung passing rate ng NAPO. Mas mababa sa civil service. It is 14 to 15%. So, kailangan talaga natin na magkaroon ng clarity. Kailangan talaga natin na magkaroon ng priority sa pag-review going into the examination. Ang isa naman is, ito na, dito na tayo sa block system, the antidote to overwhelm. Ito na yung guide kung paano nyo mahimay o paano nyo may prepare ang sarili nyo sa examination so that malaban natin yung overwhelm. At yung overwhelm kasi, pag tingin mo kasi sa 200 item question, parang ano ba naman to, ang haba naman to, ang hirap naman to. Yan talaga ang palaging problema yung mga nagtitake sa atin ng mga ganun kahaba na questions. Pag sabak nila, nakita nila, pag turnover nila ng leaf ng questionnaire, nakikita nila, ang haba naman to. Papasok ka agad dyan, overwhelmed. Lord, paano ko gagawin to? And if you do not have actually a strategy going into the examination, I will assure you, most likely, you will lose. So you must have to prepare yourself early. You must have to establish habits. You must have to establish study blocks for you to be able to take or to pass the examination. The examination is for those ages 21 to 30. Huwag mo antayin na mag-30 ka pa to take the examination. Now is your time. Mas lalo na if you're actually a fresh graduate of college to take the examination. Ito nga, lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo, focus, focus, and focus. Anong sabi ng focus? That's actually an acronym. Follow one course until success or until you are successful. Learn one specific concept at a time. Yan ang pinakamagandang ng focus, yung topic focus. And here is one of the key tips kung paano gagawin to. Step out of your comfort zone and it makes it easier. Kung mahina ka sa mathematics, dyan mo titirain muna yung preparation mo sa examination. Because on the 30th day, para ka ng expert pag daily. Ginagawan mo yan or binibigyan mo yan ng pansin. Topic focus. Kung ang problema mo naman ay abstract reasoning, go for it. Intindihin mo. Yung mga iba kasi sa atin hinahanap nila. Ano ba yung mga question ng RAS? Ano ba yung nandoon ng RAS? That's actually technical cheating. That's technical cheating. For a review, hindi mo gagawa yan. Because there is no the same question for an examination. I will assure you that. But it is always the same technique on how they craft the questions. Nakuha niyo? There is no the same questions na palaging lumalabas sa mga examination. Pero iisa lang yung ginamit nila dyan na technique or strategy, yung pag-craft nila yung sentence na yan para malihis ka. But if you would actually unlock that key on how to answer that question, I am sure you will pass. You will understand, you will know, you will comprehend. The word actually in all examinations is comprehension. Reading comprehension, mathematical comprehension, verbal comprehension, kung paano mo maintindi the question and come up with the answers. I want you to copy this one. You copy this slide kasi nandito yung So actually, our mission today is based on this. You must have to create your 3T micro study block system, the antidote to overwhelm, because this technique would eventually carry you on how to pass the examination. Topic focus. Hanapin mo, ano yung topic na mahina ka. Later on, I will show you all the topics na kailangan mo na i-review or kailangan mo na at least man matouch in your review. Sabi ko nga kanina, kung malakas ka sa math, why would you target math in your topic review? Why would you focus it? Sa area mo, that is the little known part, or that's actually your expertise. You go into your weakness first. And eventually, as you will complete your review, makikita mo din dyan na you are gaining something or you are improving in your review. The other one is targeted practice. Pati nga sa training, there is targeted practice. Pati nga sa training ng police, sa shooting, may targeted practice. No, of course. Kailangan na hindi mo naman matarget yung kalaban pag nandyan na sa harapan mo. Ganun din sa pag-prepare ng examination. Nandoon na nga. You must have to target practice. Kaya na mag-practice ka. Solve at least 20 to 40 practice questions directly tied to that concept na may problema ka and gain immediate feedback. I'd like to announce dito na you're very, very lucky kasi in our examination, we are actually preparing your questions and we are giving it for free. Ang kagandahan pa dito, may answer keys, may explanation, and there is a grading system. At makikita mo, there is a grading system na makikita mo talaga if you are improving or not. 5 areas ng questionnaire, nandoon lahat yung mga questions, makikita mo on how you improve. And we encourage you na sa first take nyo man, ay makikita nyo na talagang nahihirapan kayo. Huwag nyo i-memorize yung answer key. Just read and understand the concepts of the question. Huwag nyo i-memorize yung mga questions or yung mga answer keys. Just understand the question. And this early in your review, dapat isalin nyo din sa inyong mga target practice. Ang isang the most free review technique actually is what? To read, and to read. Kahit ano man yan. Whether it is English, whether it is Filipino, of course, except Tagalog, except Spanish and Chinese. Wala naman yun sa exam. Whether it's English or Filipino, it's very, very important. Ganun din kasi, because pagpasok nyo na sa police force, all communications would be related to you through text. You must have to read. And that is very, very important. Make it a habit. Ako nga noon, nag-review ako. Actually, I am a fast reader in English. But when I was reviewing for the PNP NAPOLCOM entrance examination, na-addict ako sa pagbasa ng mga Filipino pocket books, yung mga maliliit, mga 20 pages, 40 pages. Na-addict ako doon in preparation of the review kasi nalaman ko kasi na there are about 10 questions na Filipino type siya. Tagalog yung pagka-question niya. So that is actually one of the best techniques. You read, kahit ano man yan, basta within your hand, basahin mo. Isa naman, pinapanood mo, in learning, it's very, very good if you're actually actively participating. Hawak mo na, binabasa mo yung mga reviewers mo. Or, yun, sabi nga nila, you must have to read, and read. That is actually one of the best advice. Nabigay din sa akin ng mentor ko yan na it is best that you read because once you are in the service, sa damakmak na memorandum, issuances, ipibigay sa'yo and isa-isayin mo. You're even given mission orders. Siyempre, text naman yun. Diba? And ito, the one of the last and the most important aspect naman sa review na dapat nyo ikabesa or the one that you would actually put into mind. Time simulation. Sa mga mini-quizzes na binibigay namin sa inyo, when that is 40 items, you must have to answer that in 40 minutes. It is always time. Why? To train you actually and to prepare you for the examination. Because the examination is time. Time, may oras talaga yung examination. And it is best kung ilagay nyo yan sa habit nyo to always look at the time during the examination. And this early, kasi karamihan dito bumabagsak. This early, time simulation would actually, it will mimic the exam pressure, the examination. Baka pumupunta kasi yun dyan, depende kasi sa proctor dyan, pagpunta nyo dyan, tapos nag-answer kayo. And you are lost without even looking at your time. You are lost in answering the test question, tapos biglang sumigaw yung proctor. Last 10 minutes, pagtingin mo naman sa questionnaire mo ay you are still in item 150 ng number. Wala na. You lost about a quarter of the exam questions. So you must have to mimic the exam pressure. Kailangan may time pressure. So in all the exercises that we will give you, there is always a component of time because that is very, very important. And you must have also to master time. Another na palaging sinasabi namin sa mga nag-review, you must have to have a wristwatch. You must have to learn again to read the watch in analog format because that is very, very important. Okay? So, the next one actually is the PNP entrance exam. Nasabi ko na kanina, this is your gateway for civilians seeking to enter the police service. Anyway, if you're still within the admission age of the PNPA, which is I think 21 to 28, you try to take that exam. While taking this review, you try to take that exam. Because parang there is a similarity of the examination, the PNP entrance and the PNP exam. I think it is 17 to 28. I will check on that kung ano yung ano ng PNPA. Passing the PNP entrance exam would actually be your prerequisite for becoming part of the PNP patrolman and the patrolwoman program. During the time of Duterte, the Duterte administration, dinobli nila ang sahod sa PNP. Oton, not nadobli yung sahod sa PNP. Kasi noon, ang entry salary ng TO1 is 15,000 per month. Dinoble nila yan sa entry position, TO1, saka in-adjust na lahat. So it goes na yung sa TO2 ay na-adjust siya ng at least 40%, papunta na sa taas, pababa na yung adjustment. So ngayon, I think, for the entry level, nandyan na siya sa 39,000 sa Philippine National Police. Okay? So, the other one is the legal basis of the creation of the PNP. The PNP, yung na-istorya ka natin kanina, di ba? May nag-comment pa nga nakasama niyo na it was actually from PC, INP, and the Philippine National Police. Nagawa kasi yung Republic Act 6975, siguradong nandyan siguro yan sa exam. It is the DILG Act of 1990 that created the PNP under DILG supervision. Okay. Usapan natin to. Republic Act 6975 6975, batas kasi na yan, ang RA na yan, kasi galing din ako sa department, sa DILG, kabisado ko na yan. Public Act 6975, 69 is the favorite position, and 75 is the passing number. Diba? Sa college. Anyway, 6975 established actually DILG in 1990. And we celebrate that in October 11 of each year. October 11, 1990. And from then on forward, the police ay talaga na siya under the supervision of the Department of the Interior and Local Government. Kasi sabi niya doon sa 1987 Philippine Constitution that we must have to have a police force that is national in coverage, civilian in nature, but military in character. Yun ang nakasaad sa 1987 Philippine Constitution. So, nagawa na yung DILG Act of 1990. Then, it was implemented in 1991. Implementation yan, simulan yan. Then, starting 1992, lahat ng mga graduates ng PNA ay hindi na pwedeng pumasok sa Philippine National Police. Yan. Yan ang legal basis niyan. So, the PNP Chief of Staff or the PNP Director General, Chief PNP, is now one of the last graduates of the Philippine Military Academy that crossed over to the Philippine National Police. Kasi effective 1992, hindi na pwedeng makapasok ang PNA graduates sa Philippine National Police. Bakit? They are from the military and they should not enter into a civilian branch of service. You see? Yan ang istorya ng RA 6975. And nagawa ang 6975 because of the provision of the Philippine Constitution na dapat meron tayong National Police Force. The other one is Republic Act, the reform organization of the PNP. Strengthen the PNP recruitment, training, and the promotion system. Ito na yung time na PNP required that all those who would enter the Philippine National Police should be professionals. That they should be college graduates. Ito na yung batas na yun na nag-require that they should be graduates. And that differentiates now the Philippine National Police because this law, RA 8551, actually professionalized the Philippine National Police. Again, professional na ang ating kapulisan, and until to this day, yun ang ginawa nila. Then we have the NAPOLCOM Resolution 98313. Ito na yung qualification standard for entrance examination that requires that anybody who wants to enter the police force should actually take the examination. Coverage of the exam, take note of this. The examination is about general information. Ito yung coverage na ano ng Philippine National Police Entrance Examination. General information, it's about Philippine Constitution, Philippine law and history, criminal justice system, current events and social issues, and the general knowledge. General knowledge, history, geography, international. Verbal ability, it is about vocabulary in context, reading comprehension, grammar, and correct usage. Quantitative ability is about basic mathematics, nandyan na yung arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. Word problems and data interpretation. Data interpretation, those are the graphs, pie charts na pinapakita nila sa examination. And we have logical reasoning, which is about pattern recognition, analytical reasoning, syllogisms, and deductive logic. Then we have values examination, which is about professional conduct, integrity, ethics, human rights, awareness, and situational judgment. Sa lahat ng mga coverage ng examinations, in our community portal, meron doon yung mga pwede niyong magamit sa makatulong sa inyong pag-review. Just like sa values examination about situational judgment, hindi naman natuturo yan sa atin sa mga non-criminology courses, hindi naman natuturo yan. So we have there some materials na pwede niyong magamit about situational judgment, yung magamit niyo about verbal ability, aside from the free questionnaires na binibigay namin sa inyo. Kasi we want you to take an all-encompassing examinations that you should have to cover all the bases before going into the examination. Ano naman yung qualifications on how to become a police officer or how to join the PNP? Of course, you must have to be a Filipino citizen. To be a Filipino citizen. At least 21 years old but not more than 30 years old at the time of filing. Time of filing is actually ngayon na, may time of filing. There is an advisory for those examination takers who are taking the exam in Mimaropa. They're actually accepting walk-in. Sabihin nyo sa mga kasawaan nyo dyan, it is in Calapan, Mindoro, and in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Sabihin nyo kung meron mga taga doon, they're actually accepting walk-in. So, the other one is you must have to have a bachelor's degree. That is, sabihin natin dito, that is actually a requirement in RA 8551. At least 5'2" in height for male and 5 flat for female. For those who are seeking for exemption sa height waiver, punta lang kayo sa indigenous cultural offices or the NCIP, or you ask the exam center kung ano ba yung requirement ng mga ito. It's very good na meron na tayong mga kababayan na IT na nakapag-enter na sa uniform services. Just lately, may kapatid tayo na tita na nakapasok na sa Philippine Coast Guard. And ano naman ang application process? Alam niyo na ito. Kaya nandito ko, the filing of application that was actually sometime in August. The submission of requirements hanggang September 19. The issuance of the notice of admission, the examination proper, and the release of results. Of course, pag nakapasa kayo na dito, you wait for the quota na ng PNP. Okay. Congratulations for being with us siguro in the last hour. Ito lang, thank you. Thank you for being there, and I appreciate very much your effort to want to pass the Philippine National Police Examination. This is only Module 1. Kasi hindi pwede na iisang module ko lang ibigay ang mga techniques or strategies on how to pass the examination. This is only Module 1 of our review. The second one is Module 2. Antabayanan nyo lang. We will just announce the event later. And antabayanan nyo din sa community natin, sa Philippine National Exam Review community natin, we will flash the Module 1 exercises. Nandoon yung mga questionnaires. And kaya-kaya nyo yan because we are starting sa low difficulty muna tayo, and eventually you could actually go to the higher difficulty level. Well, yes, for Christopher, meron tayong free na materials. Just join our community, Philippine National Exam, IPNP exam review course. Just join our community. Marami tayong mga libre dyan. Meron din yung nababayaran dyan. Yung mga nandyan na actually na materials na may prices, those actually would help you. Because we could not, hindi namin ibigay lahat sa isang lecture. Those are actually accessory or auxiliary parts of the preparation for the PNP exam. But at the end of this review, para ma-test natin kung talaga na prepared kayo, we will giving the mock test. That is a 200 questionnaire. We are giving the mock test for free. And lahat ng mga materials na dito sa preparation, we will give it for free until the last module. Free lahat yan. And maybe matatapos lang natin ito ng 2 weeks. The module would be over in 2 weeks, but we will still encourage you for the preparation. Kasi ang dami pang oras going into the examination. We will teach you techniques. May mga techniques. Ang malalaman nyo dito is about the techniques on the verbal firepower. Paano naman yung mind tactics, logic and patterns. So module 4 ata, yun yung nakakaano ng marami. It is the math techniques. Mental math. May technique kasi sa mathematics. Mas lalo mas mahihina. You don't usually memorize these techniques. The secret actually, yung nga, nasabi ko kanina, it's always consistency. Kahit man lang araw-araw, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, magre-review ka. Basta consistent ka. And eventually, basta you go into your danger zone. You go into your danger zone, sinasabi nila ngayon. But actually, that's your weakness. You go into your weakness. Kasayin mo muna yung weakness mo. You encounter your weakness first. Eventually, through consistency, you will succeed. Yan ang sinasabi nila sa US. That's actually that is the snowball effect. For your mission map, gagawin nyo, ito yung assignment nyo. List all exam subject. Rank topics into the priority pyramid. Gagawa ka ng priority mo dyan. We will giving you actually the mini quizzes to assist you kung saan ka talaga mahina. Makikita mo dyan sa mini quizzes. Sa 5 areas natin na nabigay kanina, dito, we have all mini quizzes for the 5 areas. Dito, we have. Makikita mo dyan kung saan ka weak. At kung saan yung pagtutunan mo ng pansin sa weaknesses mo. Dito. Lahat. Yung 5 na yan, merong mini quizzes dyan, and you'd actually look kung saan ka talaga mahina. Meron grading system yan, at meron interpretation din yung mga grades dyan. Take it slowly. So, this is your mission to conquer these 200 multiple choice questions, even in 3 hours. The passing rate is 70%. Passing rate mo dyan is 70%. This early, parang napakalaki yan. Parang hindi mo pa kaya. But as you go along, with the guided review, na may guide ka na magtuturo sa iyo niyan, you might be mapadalas yan, mapabilis on your preparation sa pag-take ng examination. This is our next modules. Ito yung mission nyo. Rank the topics into the pyramid. Create your first PT block. Download chapter 1 of the exercises with actually pinning that to you. Gamit natin ang community natin. Okay, thank you very much. I am Raimundo Basco. Ko yung kasama nyo sa mga review na ito. I actually spent 17 years in the service, kaso nga lang hindi sa PNP. It's actually in DILG, Department of Interior and Local Government. And palaging katuwang namin sila sa PNP in the implementation of the programs and the projects of the department. Palagi namin kasama sila. Thank you. Thank you for your attendance. I will see you on Wednesday on the same time. Ipo-post din namin po yung link. And I expect you na magkwentuhan po tayo doon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.